I'm going to get started. Here we go, getting started.
Are you going to do up your crank?
Oh. Good morning. Good morning. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Good morning. Oh, wrong song.
That's not your song.
Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Hello, Facebook friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Rah. There we go. Matthew, how are you today? Maddie, my buddy. My soccer buddy Maddie's there too. And Justin and Kateri and Rob, it's good to see you all. I went fishing yesterday, and I got a little... It looks... So my face isn't this red. If you look in the other camera, I'm just a little bit red. But I think I sunburnt my eyes a little bit. I did wear sunglasses, and then we came in for lunch, and I forgot my sunglasses out there. But it's also, I wore sunscreen on my face like you told me to. Okay. And I was talking away, and I was spraying, and then somebody went, what's that? And I went, and I sprayed sunscreen in my eye. Ouch. So that might be part of what was that. So the rest of the time I was a pirate. I'm like, I think he got me selfie fish. And I caught... I caught the biggest stick. We cast in and I'm reeling it as all of a sudden, and I'm like fish on and I'm reeling it in and it's almost fighting. I get in it and it was the stick. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was at least this big and it had a little head. And so I caught a stick and then my little buddy Trey caught a stick. And then Trey caught the net because he's just learning how to fish. So he caught the net a couple of times. And not a net like a friend named a net, but the net to scoop the fish. And then we caught a whole bunch of walleye and caught a bunch of jack. And Dougie caught let's see if I can find the picture here. Dougie caught a massive jack. Let me see. If I can find it. Well, so we both brought in, you can see that? I don't know if you can see that. So we both brought in good-sized fish, and then, what just happened there? My pictures went, I don't want to show you that. And I can't show you that picture because that's Trey, and I don't know if I can show him. And here's a 19 and a half inch, we caught a 19 and a half inch walleye. I threw him back because I wanted him to grow up to be a gram. And then we had a little moment. Oh no, we're both into it. And he was saying to me, "Oh, you're gonna throw me back? Yeah, okay, take a couple pictures." So I threw him back. And then I caught. Oh my gosh, you ready? I don't know. I could barely lift it. I caught that guy. He was teeny tiny. And then Doug caught a jackfish that looked like he was a key fob. I don't know if you can see that or not. But that's how we went fishing. That was it. That jack was only about this big. So we took it off really gently, and he's like, and then we put him back in. So actually, it was this big. Maybe, it was only about the span of my hand, so that big, and the lure was that big. So it was just being greedy, like I gotta get that. And it was a good time out there. It was out at English Brook, and there was a lot of people that were there socially distancing, and then there were some people that weren't. So we sort of stayed away from those folks. And just went on the boat and had a really good time, and I really needed that. So, and I hope it was okay that we, Miss Christie, thank you very much. Miss Christie's here, by the way. Say hi, Miss Christie. She, no. If you touch me, we get a puppy. Okay, a puppy. Slow motion. Oh, you put your... Hey, you got it right on my head. Yeah.
I'm trying to remove that puppy thought. I got it.
Nope. Now I don't like you.
Dang it.
You better put that one back in my head.
I threw it away already.
Oh, no. Well, Miss Christie won't be here anymore. Kateri says, I love your pink phone case. Thank you. I like pink quite a bit, to be honest with you. That's why I turned this color. When I get sun-tandy burned. And it was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. And then Miss Christie, thank you very much for recording those for me and putting them up, the readings. I liked Winnie. When I read Winnie, Miss Christie had tears. That was the story about Winnie the Pooh.
I did.
She's like, we should get a puppy. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she goes, that's not exactly, you didn't say anything like that, but that's what I heard. So I hope you had a great day. I missed performing for you live. This week there will be no shows in the evening because I will be at the comedy club in the evening, and I don't think I'll be able to figure out a way to read in the evening. So they're starting tomorrow. There might be in the evening. I'm not sure, but in the mornings for sure. I'll make sure that I read in the mornings, and in the evenings we might have to forego it because I don't know how I could arrange reading and recording at the club. I'm getting prepared for my album. I'm putting out an album. I was going to do it. Somebody said, "Are you doing an album of children's songs?" I go, "I have one song." So, 7 little fishies swimming in the sea. Take number 2. 7 little fishies swimming in the sea. Take number 3. 7 little fishies swimming in the sea. It'll just be the same song. Let's read Green Wilma and Hello, my name is Bob. I picked these up at the thrift store the other day at MCC, actually. Let's start with Green Wilma.
I like the MCC store.
I do like the MCC
store.
Well, you can go with me. Good morning, Matthew. One morning, Wilma woke up green, and much to her surprise. Uh-oh. She sat up on her bed and croaked and started eating flies. Uh-oh. She turned into a hippopotamus.
I don't think that's
I think it's a hippopotamus.
I don't think so.
Oh. Do you know what the difference between a hippo and a zippo is? A hippo's a ton, and a zippo's a little lighter. Thank you, Kateri. I love my blue glasses too. That's what makes me able to read that and read to you. She washed, she dressed, she combed her hair, and she quickly made her bed. I did all of that today, actually, except for the hair and bed part. She hopped down the breakfast table. "Past the bugs," she said. "Green children should not go to school," she heard her mother fuss. Uh-oh. Sure they should. Doesn't matter what color you are. Go to school. Have some fun. "Green children should not go to school," she heard her mother fuss. But out the window Wilma jumped and rode off on the bus. In class, Wilma tried, but simply couldn't keep her seat. In gym, when she was playing dodgeball, Wilma never could be beat. My brain just put all those words in a different order for a second. It took me a second to read those. She's in the... What's going on? In art, the kids thought being green was absolutely great, but teacher said green must be from something. The green must be from something that she ate. Look at the teacher's doing. He's holding her up by one foot. What's in there that you're eating there? What's in there?
Too much broccoli?
Too much broccoli? Nope, because then it would be green and farty. Because broccoli is fart trees. It's fart trees.
Maybe too much spinach.
Maybe too much spinach. At story time, poor Wilma felt so hungry she could cry, and then she saw on the teacher's nose a tasty little fly. She chased it all around the room, up and down the hall, and though through the lunch room, with a place that the flies love. Are these even my glasses to be reading these? Let's see. She chased it all around the room, up and down the hall, and through the lunchroom. That's the place that flies love best of all. There we go. Yay, Tazzy! I read it properly. This book was by Ted Arnold, by the way. I forgot to mention that part. That's my ADD. The principal yelled, "Stop her! We should have a rule that children aren't allowed to munch on flies while they're in school."
would think that would be helpful.
We had a fella, I'm trying to remember his name, I think it was Henry, when we were a kid, who would do, he could catch a fly, like the fly would be here and he'd catch it in his hand, and then he'd put it in his mouth, and he'd go up and talk to the teacher, open it up, and 2 or 3 flies would fly out. It was really hilarious, but kind of gross, right? And I told him he should say, "Oh, I gotta go brush my teeth."
Oh.
I know. Guess who tried it 3 or 4 times until I went.
That would have felt really funny. Oh, I don't like that.
I know, but it was like, that's what it was like. It was like, I was like, and I caught it and I put it in my mouth. It went, and I went, uh-oh. Then I could hear it in my tummy. And I went, some of that story isn't true, but the part where I put it in my mouth was. Then out the door Green Willow hopped, into the hills beyond. And finally she caught that fly, up over Miller's Pond. Uh-oh. Wilma landed in the water with a noisy splash. She met a hungry fish. Uh-oh. She met a hungry fish and woke up in a flash. Then she recalled the words they teach every little frog. Oh, she was dreaming she's really a frog. And then she recalled the words they teach to every little frog. When you dream, be careful that you don't fall off the log.
So she was a frog the whole time.
The frog the whole time. Ribbit. This is riveting. This book was riveting. How deep was the water? Knee deep, knee deep. Hey, Miss Chris, can we have a puppy? Awesome, thanks.
No.
That was a silly book. I like that. I like rhyming books. Hello, my name is Bob by Linas Alsenas. Alsenas? Maybe that's how you say it. And this book is Scholastic Press. It's by Scholastic Press. Hello, my name is Bob. I haven't read this book. I just thought the cover was cool. So let's see what's going on. My name is Bob. I'm a bear. But I should warn you, I'm very, very boring. You really shouldn't bother reading this book. You'll be totally bored by the end. Not. Some bears like to chase each other and play games and travel and do all kinds of stuff. Their band is called Grin and Barrett. I have a comedian friend whose name is Big Bear. And his last name is Barrett, so it's Grin and Jerry Barrett, maybe. Not me. I like to stay at home, and sometimes I count toothpicks or practice humming, but mostly I just sit.
This is my kind of bear.
Mm-hmm. How many toothpicks do we have?
42.
Just 42? We've been using a lot of toothpicks. I sit and I sit. Sitting's great, isn't it? I love sitting. Sitting's awesome. This is my friend Jack. He's not boring at all. He's always doing wacky stuff.
And that's you.
Maybe. Wild stuff and crazy stuff. Not me, though. I like being home, dusting plants, and knitting. It is you.
Me.
Sometimes Miss Christie knits things to dust plants with. And other times you knit plants. It's really hard for her to knit dust, though. It's very tiny. If I'm feeling zany, I might go for a slow walk outside. I like the moon. It's pretty. This book should be called Hello, My Name is Miss Christie.
Yeah.
This is my friend Taz. He's a little crazy. Sometimes Jack likes me to take it. Sometimes, biddy boo boo, boom ba boop. Words don't fit in my mouth properly. Let's get an odaloo to be boo. Used to be very embarrassed, but it's just me. Ha.
Maybe I won't wound you up the wrong way this morning.
No, you round me up, okay? It's just my brain is like so much stuff to do.
Still chasing fish?
It is still chasing. I dreamt about fish last night.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes Jack takes me to his favorite places, like the ice cream shop or the alligator swamp. Don't get those mixed up. I'll have 2 scoops of alligator, please. Oh, no. Or the amusement park. Oh, look at this ride. This would make me...
That was a nice special effect.
Thank you. We have $11 for special effects, and I spent those on books. Other times, I take Jack to my favorite places, like the parking lot.
I'm just going to get a sticker that, hello, my name is Bob. We'll wear it all the time.
Or the laundry room. Or the couch. Sitting is so great. Look at Bob's got his underwear on his head. Sitting is so great. Even Bob's not... even Jack is sitting somewhere completely different, right?
And, like, that's totally you. You would totally be doing that.
I would do that. Like, I'd be like, hello, here's my... It's amazing how 2 bears are so different can be friends. But we like it that way. And you know, at the end of the day, we're not all that different. Jack can be boring, just like me.
We have to keep this book.
I think so. Here's a little story about Taz and Christy.
Another roadmap to our marriage.
Yeah. Especially... so here it goes. And you know what? At the end of the day, we're not all that different. Jack can be boring just like me, especially when he sleeps. There you go. I like that. It's about 2 people that are completely opposite in many ways and still are best of buddies. That's cool.
Just like us.
Yeah, like I'm lovable and really cool and you won't let me have a puppy. So it's opposites attract.
I think we're going to dial down the lovable today.
I'm funny and hilarious and super cute, and so are you. So we're the same that way, especially when you sleep. No. It's going to be creepy if you wake up and I'm just like, just staring at you.
But also laughing because I'm hilarious.
Oh, there you go. So when you know what, that just tells me something that just because you don't have all the same interests as your friend or you're completely different doesn't mean you can't be friends with somebody else, right? It can't be. Friends are going to be friends, and you don't know what's on the outside until you see what's on the inside. I've had some friends that I wasn't sure we were going to be friends, and then we became best of buddies. My buddy Jim McNally, you know Jimmy.
Yep.
Yeah. Jimmy and I, when we first met, we didn't like each other very much, and it was because we were both going through some stuff in our lives, and we thought, and now we're buddies, and I love the guy so very much. He's just such a great, great fella. Jimmy McNally. And then there's other times where I thought, this person's going to be awesome, and then I found out what they were like on the inside, and I went, yeah, we can't be buddies because you're very mean and a little bit racist, and yeah, so that just happened recently. So it's very sad to me that we have to, somebody that you think is going to be awesome turns out not to be, and somebody that you thought might not be awesome turns out to be pretty awesome, right? Yeah, me. I don't know. I just want people to like me for me, because I like being me. Now, it took a long time for me to like being me, but I really like being me. So, in that vein, what we say there, let's just remember that we are always to be ourselves. You be you, you be you, and Miss Christie be Miss Christie, and I'll be Tazzy, and we will never try to be perfect. We'll try our best to be kind, which is what we want to make sure that we do, because, if it's okay to get mad, it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to be frustrated with the people around you, and, but you have to do what? ABK, always be kind. That's all. Always be kind, always be kind. I promise myself to always be kind. And I do that sometimes when I get frustrated or upset. And I'm like, wah! Before I talk, I try to go, always be kind, always be kind, always be kind. I say that in my head. It'd be funny if I did it, if I moved my lips and just have you can see I'm thinking, I'm like, always be kind, always be kind, always be kind.
We should learn ASL for ABK.
Okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah. Anyways, and we were talking about trying to be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. Just try to be yourself. Because in my world and Miss Christie's world, and we beasts too, in all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So you go be you. Lots of love from Miss Christie and I. And I'm going to be here tonight to read to you again. So thank you very much. And I haven't figured out a song to wrap up the afternoon. Doodle-doo-doo, wasn't here yesterday as I went fishing, but I was wishing that I could read to you, two books to you. This is my song to end the afternoon. I guess I'm gonna have to wait and talk to you soon. It's a work in progress, just like me.